Hello, you guys. Namaste. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nela Maat, and today we are going to ask our ancestors, spirit guides, and of course, our beautiful Mother Earth, what are the messages that we need to hear? Okay, what is it that we need to be aware of? Where are we in our process of spiritual embodiment? What's going on? Okay, and so yes, so setting intentions that you allow yourself to feel seen, loved, safe, and validated. Okay, I'm so grateful you guys are here. I can already feel my ancestors because every time they're around, I get super heated and it's sweaty, and I can even see them popping up around. And so, anyways, okay. Wow. Okay. It feels like a lot of fire. Spirits of fire. Spirit of fire. What is it that these beautiful souls needs to be aware of? What's going on? Oof. Okay. Let's see. Goodness gracious. So we had the middle pillar with backbone, balance the middle way. And we have the energy of Neptune, the sun, the moon, and the earth. So middle pillar. Okay. So what we're pretty much working through, obviously, is balancing masculine and feminine, right? We have the death card or the path 24 with grief, rebirth, and transformation. We have Mama Venus with Netsha, victory, hope, love, and art. And we have the path number 31 with judgment or the new aeon, fortitude, renewal, truths reveal with Pluto. And look at that masculine energy. Holy cow. Okay. What we need to be aware of, and I said we, because we are all moving through the changes, right? We are moving through our own alchemy, is that we're closing all karmic cycles. The death card is saying we're closing lessons related to how we embody our divine feminine. And we're moving through lessons of embracing also and understanding our shadow and the shadow aspects of our feminine and our masculine. So we are rebuilding our lives. We are meant to allow the tower, right? Divine intervention to fall apart. So we're going through a process of having to rebuild not just ourselves, but our lives. And that's in through the spiritual rebirth, right? It is not just you who is transforming, but as you transform, so is how you live your life. So we're talking about an evolution. We're talking about growth, expansion, right? Neptune, the unconscious must become conscious. We're clearing ancestral trauma, past lives, memory, right? Through our DNA, we're clearing the waters of the unconscious. We're meant to merge the conscious and the unconscious. We're working through transmuting our tree of life, right? Our ancestral tree. And then we go through the different lessons that the primordials are asking us to integrate. And so with the moon, once again, the waters of our unconscious. With the energy of Venus, this is related to our creativity. This is related to temptation, obsession, values, the house, the home, your resources, your self-love, your self-worth, your relationships. This is, it is a lot. This is why I don't sell people. I don't sell people like promises, man, because the journey we're in requires work. It requires to understand the bigger picture of what's truly going on. We're going through our human evolution. It's not just about law of attraction. I light a candle and I write things 10 times, and then I regurgitate things and I convince myself that I'm abundant, I'm wealthy, I'm prosperous. Hey, wait. If you are not clearing your tree of life, if you're not understanding that we have feminine and masculine, that we have the primordials within us, inner worlds, that you are meant to be clearing, transmuting. If we are not adding the aspect to where we have an spiritual, mental, emotional, physical vessels, like what are we doing? Why are we going to be lying to ourselves? You know what I mean? And this is why what I offer to the collective, and if you're here, it is because, number one, you're in alignment. Second, you're a truth seeker. You're someone who's seeking to understand what the hell is going on, really, right? And so, once again, when we're talking about what is it that we need to know, what we need to know is that we're doing deep and intense work. What we need to know is that we're going through a process of releasing layers and layers of pain, suffering, discomfort. What we need to be aware of is that we are meant to let and release our old life and our old ways of relating to ourselves, others, the world. We are updating in our lives and how we live life. We are breaking free. And we are also going through a process of remembering who are we in our essence. And so in order for us to get there, we have to go through a process of unveiling, right? And so transformation and rebirth. And now, each step, each planet, there are cycles within integrating Netza or victory or Venus within healing this energy. We have to go through the lessons. You have to acknowledge the imbalances. You have to understand it. And what matters the most, you have to make the choice to choose differently. You have to make the choice to evolve too. So we're also, as we navigate this journey, meeting crossroads all of the time. That's the card of or energy of the lowest archetype. Is part of it. Is that realization that we're walking through our journey in life and we are gonna meet crossroads. The energy of Venus make you aware of when, for example, when are you settling down in karmic connections, right? Venus is going to teach you about self-love, self-worth, self-respect, valuing yourself. It's going to teach you about honoring your commitments. She also is going to teach you about your own abundance and prosperity and your capacity to birth creations into this world. And now, When we have judgment here, Pluto's going to say you have to integrate your shadow and you need to know better, because there's a way to bring into fruition things from the spiritual world, to serve a vessel for creator. However, right, you need to know that there are laws, that there is karma involved in everything, right? So we're going through the process of gaining more revelations. We are becoming aware of our imbalances. We are going through a process with Neptune in the middle pillar, to where we have to be balancing energies, and with that, the polarity, the dualities of the energies. And it's our job to be integrating them. And here we have root chakra, right? We must create a new alliance with the earth, and we must ground our root chakra with the mother. As we are also navigating the lower chakras, you're going to be having to navigate, if you're going within, you're going to be navigating also the lower astral planes. And it's very tricky to navigate that, because you see, we have Neptune here, the waters of the unconscious. You're going to be finding yourself witnessing your own attachments, your own fears, the demons you create, the entities you've been feeding, of jealousy, of envy, are human vices. So there's a journey. That our soul is going through, and everything is also being experienced here. So we are meant to be integrating the bigger picture of what is truly unfolding in our life. We are meant to be seeking spiritual understanding. What is happening in my life? What is happening? What is to experience a spiritual awakening? Oh, well, I hear things here, but what is the truth? Now that I know, right, that there's a lot of deception here in this planet. So discernment. I must cultivate the aspect to discernment, and I must remember that I have to go deep within, not just myself, but also within, seeking what is truth, and not to just cling to information and readings and things that make us feel comfortable. We're meant to be questioning everything. You're now understanding what's truly behind a human being: light and shadow. And so what we need to be aware of is that we are seeking to merge with our light and our shadow, that we are working through also healing our relationship with our resources, with our understanding of money, of flow. We're learning to receive. We're working with the masculine, right? Willpower, discernment, and truths are being revealed. Pluto is revealing what needs to be addressed, what needs to be brought into evolution or upgraded, let's say. Where are the imbalances? And the Death card is taking us, right, on a journey through our unconscious. And this is why we are experiencing what we're experiencing when you go to sleep, and your unconscious is revealing to you truths. The truths about what has been, your hidden enemies. Neptune, Pisces, your hidden enemies, your own hidden enemies. The dream thieves that reside within us, that we had been creating and feeding. Okay? All right. Beautiful. Anything else? No, we're going to keep it here. So these are the messages that you need to know and be aware of. And so read about Venus, read about judgment, read about the Death card, learn about the unconscious. You are meant to be seeking and educating yourself. So know thyself, all right? I love you guys. May you be blessed on your journey. Namaste and blessings. Ciao, ciao.